Hello, everyone. Welcome to Radio Free Decipher. I'm Kyle Hoyer, and with me is Evan Lawrence. Those stories and more today on Radio Free.
You've been watching some sports tonight.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, very quality, obscure reference. Joining us today, our favorite perennial guest, Dan Bojanowski.
Hey.
Dan, I think there's a direct reflection to how hard you're working and how many times you've been on Radio Free Decipher, because you are kicking some booty, and you're on here all the time with all these cool announcements and plans you got going on over there.
Yeah.
What have you got cooked up from the lab today?
Well, I'm here to talk a little bit about Chase the Can.
Yeah.
The
return of Chase the Can.
Are we going to get a picture of you this year chasing the can?
That would be great, wouldn't it?
It depends.
So on the off chance that people are not familiar with Chase the Can from last year when it debuted, would you please explain it to us?
Sure. Chase the Can originally sprouted from, we originally did, at the launch of Lord of the Rings TCG, we did a promotion called Chase the Ring, where the Noble Collection donated, or we got 300 rings from them, and we, had all these tournaments, and people chased rings throughout the tournament. Like one player got a ring, and it passed around, and someone got the ring at the end of the tournament. Right. Very cool promotion we did. Followed that up with a charity promotion called Chase the Can. And this was just kind of a goofy idea that sprang up, where players bring cans equal to the number of rounds that are going to be played in the tournament.
Okay. Cans of food.
Cans of non-perishable food.
Not cans of paint, not cans of, cans of food.
Yes. So they bring cans of food, and let's say that, Evan, you and I sit down and play a game.
Okay. Let's say that.
Let's just say you beat me.
I don't know what are we playing?
In that fantasy land.
What are we playing?
Well, okay, we're playing Star Trek. So
okay,
you beat me down. So since you won, you get to take one of my cans.
Okay.
Actually, I have to give you one of my cans because I get to choose which can you get. I can give you my string peas or something.
You passed him the Dinty Moore wieners.
Yeah.
Now, does it matter? Or we're getting to that.
We're getting to that.
Okay.
Well, last year, just as a little background, last year this was sort of a, as you know, DecipherCon was canceled last year, so we wanted to do something to specifically honor the World Championship qualified players. Right. So last year we did a special promotion where they got special cans, they had stickers to put on their cans, and they got double cool stuff for those. We're not doing that this year since we had a World Championship and had DecipherCon, and they were already honored. So we're still chasing cans, though.
Excellent.
So you get one of my cans, and you get at the end of the tournament, you walk around with all your cans, and at the end of the tournament, you get to turn in your cans to the tournament director for boosters. Those boosters are provided by Decipher. We send out boosters of our displays of product, and you get extra prizes. So you walk around with all these cool cans, and at the end of the tournament director takes all the cans that were collected, takes them to a local food bank or charity.
Excellent.
So you get extra prizes provided by Decipher. You get to play in a cool tournament, and the food banks and charities get to benefit from your donation.
Well, outstanding promotion. Now, I remember hearing from a lot of our volunteers last year kind of good stories about the food banks that they were dropping these off at.
Right. People saying, like, we don't get any food, and all of a sudden you're dropping off a couple hundred cans. People were getting really excited about it. So
very nice.
We actually
then the object of this is not to bring the craziest, most unappetizing
No,
because
you want people to eat it.
Right. Yeah. This is going to some people who really need these cans.
So that can of split pea with ham and bacon that your mom bought when she visited you?
We'll not talk
about
that.
Tasty.
We'll not be talking about that.
She's probably listening to this broadcast right now going, that's tasty stuff. Anyway.
All right. But anyways, this gives us also an opportunity to showcase some of our newest products, such as the 2 towers for the Lord of the Rings. And we will be giving an opportunity to actually pre-release Star Trek 2nd Edition as well, in limited quantities. Unfortunately, due to the timing of everything, we're not able to do a full-on pre-release for this expansion, but we will be doing some Star Trek 2nd Edition pre-releases in conjunction with Chase the Can weekend.
Excellent.
As you know,
it's good to have some of them.
Yes, as you know, Star Trek 2nd Edition releases on the 18th. The Chase the Can weekend is the 14th and the 15th of December.
Okay.
So product champions and retail fellowship members can sign up to apply to run one of these events. They need to do so by December 2nd. There should be a web story going up today, I believe, if not today, on Monday, giving all the details on how to apply to host one of these events.
All right.
If you are not a retail fellowship member or not a product champion, talk to your product champion or sign up to be a retail fellowship member.
Yeah, or talk to your local retailer and get them involved.
Yep.
Very cool.
Good opportunity.
All
so
right.
Chase the can. Chase them all.
That's not all you've been involved
in. That's like a tagline.
Chase them all.
Okay. Also, want to do a quick announcement about the World Cup in 2003.
Yeah, that was a big deal this year.
Yeah, the World Cup.
Team Sweden has a title to defend.
Yes, they do, and we had a great time this year with the World Cup. It was a wonderful event. Many thanks go to Kyle Hoyer for spearheading that whole thing.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes, did a great job. But we're doing a little bit of modifications this year to open it up to anybody that wants to participate. Anybody that wants to play in the World Cup, you can.
I got to tell you, I'm really excited about the changes that you guys are making to the World Cup this
how
year.
Is this gonna
it's going to be really cool. It's going to be more inclusive. It's going to be a bigger event. It's going to be more exciting.
All right.
And it's going to be longer.
Yes, it was a 3-day event this year, and it was quite a fun event.
Imagine we don't run there is only 2 3-day events that we run.
Right.
The World Cup and the World Championships.
Right.
And
this year the World Cup will probably be 4 days.
Nice.
4 days long.
Let me just walk you through this, and this will probably be put up on DGMA today, DGMA.com either today or sometime soon, an announcement about this. But to give you a little advanced notification, the way it's going to work is anybody can form a team. It's 3-person teams again.
Well, anybody from a specific country.
All members of each team must be from the same country. You can't have a Canadian and a United States guy and a German. It has to be all from the same country.
So they're going to be multiple team U.S., multiple team Canada,
and you get to pick your team. You don't have to be with a top-rated person. You can be with 2 buddies from your local community, or from the top players that you make the best team. Whatever you want to do, make your 3-person team. Day 1 will be an open event for all teams. We will probably have 30 to 50 teams all participating, trying to move on. Day 1 will not be a elimination tournament. It will be a Swiss-style team event.
1v1.
Yeah, much like the team tournaments that if you've played in Decipher convention team tournaments, it's you play a regular Swiss tournament basically, but you will never play members of your own team.
You'll never play your own team member, and you and all of your team members will not necessarily be playing members all of the same team.
No, it'll be a Swiss tournament, and at the end of the tournament, rank is based upon how your team performs.
Okay.
So let's say the 3 of us in here are a team. Dan, Evan, and I are a team.
Yep.
Dan, you get first. Evan, you get 10th, and I get 30th. So our combined total score for our team would be 41.
Okay.
Right.
And you are like in golf, shooting for a low total.
So the team with the lowest total is the team.
Right. And the way this works now, as I said, there could be 10 Team USA and 30 Team Germany because it's in Germany. But the way it works is day 1 is open, as we said. The top team from each country from day 1 moves on to day 2.
To become the national team.
To become the national team.
Okay.
So if there's one team, Croatia, in day 1, then they will automatically advance, assuming they finish the tournament.
Okay.
But if there are multiple Team Croatias, they would have to...
Only the best placing Team Croatia would advance to represent Croatia in the elimination-style bracket.
Hence why it becomes a 4-day event, because after this first day, we do just what was done last year.
Yep, then we move back into the World Cup.
Excellent. Which is double elimination team
Double elimination, bracketed, all that good stuff. And you're seeded based on your finish in the day 1.
Okay. Excellent.
So if, let's say, Team Sweden, again, finishes with a point total of 7, and they are the lowest placing of all the national teams, they would be seeded number 1 in the elimination bracket.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So we're very excited about this in that it opens it up to anyone who wants to play. You get to choose your own teammates. Lots of good camaraderie and national pride at stake here.
Sounds like an excellent event.
It'll be very, very fun.
So mark your calendars. Essen will be October 23rd through the 26th this year. We may have to extend, much like we did this year. We might have to extend the tournament to starting on the 22nd or something like that.
Right.
But we will definitely fill you in on those details as soon as we know them.
So in the meantime, you can be thinking about who you might want on your team and be thinking about getting, vacation time and whatever that week, and then watch for the exact date.
Since this event is in Germany, how many Team Germanys do you think they're going to be on day 1?
My word.
And the other interesting thing about this too is that it's not going to be like you don't get to really name your own team. It'll be like Germany 1, Germany 2, Germany 3, all the way throughout the day.
Right.
So,
wow. Yeah.
So how many team Germany do you think there will be?
I don't know. What was it like this year? There was
12 teams playing in the German Cup same day as day one.
That's right.
So there was at least 13 German teams playing on day one of the World Cup this year.
Wow.
Nice. 12
in the other other team tournament.
I think you're going to need a bigger room.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to do something about that.
Bojo's already sweating just thinking of the logistics of all this.
Well, we'll figure it out. It'll be good. Come on out. Chase the can.
Nice.
Okay.
Right, you got at least one other good nugget.
One other nugget. You've heard me on this RFD at least talking about the Race to Mount Doom before. Very exciting league program for the Lord of the Rings TCG that is now officially launching. You'll see a web story that should be on Decipher.com that tells you what it's all about, reminding you what it's about, and telling you and your retailers and your product champions how to actually purchase this league kit.
Okay.
Very exciting. We're getting ready to launch it, and it should be a long-term league product for us. That'll take us for quite a while.
Now the in-house league, because we are running Race to Mount Doom right here in the office. It's finishing out week 2 right now, isn't it?
Yep.
And
I stink. So far in the 2 weeks, I am 1-3.
Aw.
Right now I'm 3-0. But,
okay.
But I have a tough game tomorrow scheduled with Joe Allreed.
Actually, that's today. Remember, you RFD listeners, that's really today.
Sorry.
My illusions are shattered now. Anyway, yes, a tough upcoming game.
Upcoming game with Joe Allreed.
With Joe Allreed.
I called him out. So
wow.
We'll see how that works out.
Because he's undefeated too, right?
I think so.
Nice. So whichever of you wins gets 12 points, but you still won't advance to Site 3,
yes,
right?
It will.
You will.
If I win, I move to Site 3.
12 points is what it takes.
Yep.
All right.
But if I lose, I'll be stuck at Site 2.
What's the Site 3 tax?
Every time the fellowship moves, you may draw a card.
Now that's just our Site 3.
Yeah.
Your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
Our Site 1 was at the beginning of your fellowship phase. You can get any card out of your deck. That's nice.
This is the beauty of the Race to Mount Doom
Site
kit.
2 was you can start with 6 Twilight worth of companions.
I started with Gandalf the Grey Pilgrim for some card drawing funness, and Greenleaf actually. It was very nice.
Yeah, I can imagine.
With my 4 Elrons and 3 Otars. Drawing like a monkey.
Nice.
But,
drawing like a monkey.
Just like a monkey.
Just like.
You should have seen it.
Nice.
So, Race to Mount Doom.
Chase the cans.
Yeah, chase cans. Chase cans all the way to Mount Doom.
All right.
Nice.
It's getting more convoluted.
So anyways, you're saying that it's available now.
It's available now, and you should talk
for
to your
retailers and
product champions, and also the home version, which is it's basically a smaller version of it, but it functions just like the Race to Mount Doom. You get the exclusive AI foils of Éowyn and Faramir from the Two Towers set. You can get that at the Decipher online store.
Now, basically, the main version of the Race to Mount Doom League kit is only available to retailers and product champions.
Yes.
The home kit is available for anyone to purchase.
Correct.
And you get those cool Éowyn and Faramir foil promo cards.
Yep, all for $15, and you get those foils, which are selling for more than that on eBay right now, and you get to have some fun structure to your.
People are paying like $20 each for those cards when they can just buy a Race to Mount Doom League kit for $15 and get them both.
Education, man. Education.
Yeah. Well,
we need to educate
get in
these
there
people.
Quick, man, because that balloon's going to collapse.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway, chasing cans. So. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Now, as you said earlier, and I should call attention to this, we did announce the release date for the second edition premiere set, which is December 18th, if you have not heard. So very cool. That's going to be just right on the heels of the release of the movie in the U.S. It'll actually be in advance of the movie release in a number of foreign countries. So that should be good. You want to look for that.
Should we put Dan on the spot up with second edition real quick?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Dan, tell us what the DGMA has in store for second edition.
Nice.
Well,
plans that we can't talk about yet.
Well, you're working on the tournament guide, right now.
Right now, as we speak, I have to turn in a draft of the tournament guide, so I'm working on that. Star Trek is getting its own tournament guide, which will be fully updated and good to go.
Excellent.
With some revised rules and some fun
Okay.
Tournament goodness.
Funner.
Tournament goodness.
Yes.
And that's tournament-y fresh.
Yes. And we also have some fun tournament series that will be announced very shortly. I just talked to Scott this morning. We have a tournament series that is, I'll just give you the name. It's called The Maiden Voyage.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's
you heard
not
it
at all
here
cool
first.
the way you leaned into the mic and said that.
You heard it here first on Radio Free Decipher.
Oh,
The Maiden Voyage tournament series.
I like
taking
it.
place throughout 2003. We will be giving you details on DGMA.com very shortly.
Very cool.
I think there's a lot of players out there that want to play in a tournament that starts with the word maiden.
Iron?
Whatever it takes, man. No, very good, very
Right.
good.
So you can expect that.
Okay.
And a full complement of Territorial Open Championships and Continental Championships and all that good stuff.
Excellent.
And
And all that in 2003.
Yep. Might have some other fun stuff planned as well.
So watch for news on that at DGMA.com.
Yep. Very soon.
Along with the special extra articles that Tristan Marsman has been writing.
Yeah,
that
we've
been
got a
hearing
bunch
there.
of good content. There's probably about 5 or 6 people who are writing specifically for DGMA.com a bunch of strategy articles with
Very cool.
focusing on the different are they called cultures?
This is a point of contention. As I wrote in my article that came on Decipher.com earlier this week, even though they are affiliations, we tend to call them cultures upstairs because sometimes an affiliation isn't. Because there's, like, for example, the Next Generation and the Deep Space Nine, and they're both Federation affiliation, but we treat them differently. So we have been known to use the word culture, even though it's not correct technically.
As I was saying, there are content writers for DGMA.com who are focusing specifically on affiliations. Like you have this affiliation, write about it, explain it, tell people how they will be using this in their second edition tournaments. So, yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah, sounds great. And I didn't have to do any of it, so all the more enjoyment for me.
I have some exciting news that I would like to debut to the world.
Okay.
Just on a personal level.
This is good.
Yeah, I haven't officially proposed yet, but I will be getting married on February 22nd to a lovely lady named Erika DeBoard.
Now, I do want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
But how does one, you know the date, but you haven't proposed?
Yeah, she lives in St. Louis, and I live here in Norfolk. We've been dating for like 7 years.
Okay.
And we've been talking about getting married and stuff, and my mom's doing the ceremony, and we have all the details.
Your mom is a preacher, right?
Yes, and we have all the details all like sorted out and stuff. But
we even have the ring.
Yeah. And
tell them about the ring, Dan.
No.
Hang on.
Man, we are busting your chops
today. I just haven't gotten to see her physically to to actually do the proposal. But we have.
So this isn't it. Thank goodness.
No. This is just me telling the Radio Free Decipher
We're
fans.
excited.
Yes, I'm excited too. That's
as you should be.
Ring.
Okay, ring. I'll tell the story if this gets radio edited. Whatever. Eric and I were talking on the phone the other night, and she mentioned that, the wedding ring is the timeless piece that ties us together, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But the engagement
blah, blah, blah.
the engagement ring is a snapshot in time.
Okay.
For where we are at this point in our lives.
That does make sense, although you undermined the message a little bit there.
I'm just getting to the part. Well, so she said, in not so many words, I wouldn't mind having a Lord of the Rings ring for my engagement ring.
Okay.
She knows how important it is to me. She's kind of a fan, thinks it looks pretty,
cool.
whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Anyways, she said, I wouldn't mind having the One Ring replica as my engagement ring. And, she said, I like the Elvish runes, I like how it looks, and it's just really nice. And I said, kind of talked her through it, and I said, well, dear.
Nice.
The one ring is kind of like all evil. It's like the symbol of pure evil in Middle Earth, and they're just out to destroy it. And it's one ring to rule them all and bind them in the darkness. And I was like, I don't know if we want that as our symbolism for.
Very smart. Okay.
So I said maybe that wouldn't work, and she said okay. But anyways, I thought to myself at that point, well, Galadriel had a pretty neat looking ring, Nenya, and so what I have done is. Gotten the one from the Noble Collection. I got the one ring, the replica of Nenya, which is kind of a nice little ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I have two options at this point. I'm either going to give her the ring. I mean, I'm going to present her with that ring at the proposal, say, here's this cool ring. And I'm going to give her the option of either inserting a diamond in that actual ring.
Okay.
Or saying, if you don't like that, let's go shopping for your real engagement ring now.
Very cool.
Just as a symbolism of, Lord of the Rings and where we're at in this snapshot of
blah,
time.
blah, blah.
And hey,
blah, blah,
if
blah.
she's with it, it's
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah, just kind of fun stuff. She
Very
doesn't
nice.
she doesn't know that yet, so don't tell her.
If you know her, don't tell her.
Okay.
Oh, that's so going to be like on the little write-up for what this episode is about. Like, Erika, do not listen to this broadcast.
Yeah. Nice.
It's good.
Okay.
It's
Well,
good.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess there we have it.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming on again, Bojo.
Yeah.
There will be no RFD next week.
That's right.
Because in the U.S., we do this turkey thing. Join us again in 2 weeks when we return with other entertaining stories.
Blah, blah, blah.
Chase those cans.